Many of us think that mathematics is merely numbers, operations, and problem solving. But in reality, math is as beautiful as an art. There are so many patterns around us. In countries with 4 seasons, the sequence is always winter, spring, summer, and fall. What are patterns? These are regular, repeated, or recurring forms or designs. Every day, we see patterns and it helps us understand, manipulate, and appreciate the world around us. It is also interesting to know that these patterns are being used by humans. And who doesn't love music? Many consider music as a form of art, but technically, musicians collect coordinated sounds or patterns of sound to create a new music.
How well are you in dancing? Dancers. They create steps which they use as pattern to perform movements. Besides geometry, everything in dancing has to do with patterns. Dancers memorize patterns in the steps in their dances. The larger number of dancers, the more possible relations of lines, shapes, and patterns arise from their interacting bodies. Dancers form angles, lines, and simple shapes with their arms and legs, such as circles, triangles, as well as more complex shapes.
How do we know what would be the weather for the coming days? Can you guess it? Of course not. The weather forecaster tells the possible weather conditions in the coming days by using the weather patterns. They were derived from the previous data that we had. Almost math though, in different proportion. In order to predict the weather, you always need to establish an understanding of the system. By understanding and explaining the weather, it requires a deep understanding of calculus and geometry.
When the chef starts cooking or baking, she or he measuring the ingredient first and slicing the ingredient in a different shape and pattern to make sure that all ingredients will cook at the same time so as not to spoil the taste of the food.
Most engineering degree plans require 3 semesters of calculus. In conjunction with advanced calculus, or as a separate course, you will also need to take analytic geometry. Analytic geometry uses the principles of calculus and trigonometry to determine limits, vectors, integrals.
Mathematical language and symbols in relation to your course. Mathematics is used by commercial enterprises to record and manage business operations. Commercial organizations use mathematics in accounting, inventory management, marketing, sales forecasting, and financial analysis. As mathematics also includes statistics, it provides solutions to business problems.